Hello. Um, I don't know if you can hear the helicopter. That means George Bush is home. Now you can hear it. You can even see it back there first. There it is. Back over. Well, that's good. Anyway, whenever George is in town, which is going to be real fun, because we live so close, they're going to be buzzing around while he's home. So, good times to the quiet. Um, yeah, so I'm not looking forward to that. It just basically circles his house the whole time. And like I said, we live just a couple miles away, so we get to enjoy the sound and the sight of the helicopter. It's a nice day. I've been outside doing some weeding, which I've been out here for about an hour and a half, and honestly, you can't even tell I've done anything because it's just so many weeds have popped up with this wacky weather we've been having. Warm, cold, warm, cold. Not too cold, warm, a little cooler. So everything thinks it's spring already, and we just got crap popping up everywhere, which, is fun. Anyway, I don't mind weeding. I don't want my neighbor to see me. She already thinks we're weird enough. So, yeah. I need to get my binoculars out so there's some writing on the side of the helicopter. I want to see what it says. But I will probably be picked up by the police if they see me with binoculars looking at the helicopter. I don't know. So yeah, today's an outside weed day because it's so nice and all that good stuff. I so far have not dug up any frogs or anything. Lots of worms, but I've been very careful not to disturb. Well, I don't know. I don't know where they are. How can I be careful not to disturb when I don't know where they are? I'm just being very careful when I'm digging. Let's put it that way. I have a little bit of a dilemma. My stepdad called from the property and said that there's a little dog out there. And the thing about, the country is people dump their animals all the time. And the guy that he owns the property with, his buddy, has taken a few of them home and found homes for them. But, over the years, sometimes there's just so many that they've kind of had to say, look, we can't, take everyone home. And I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 months ago, there was a little tan dog, sweet as could be, and I wanted to take her home. I thought she'd be a good friend to Jack. I wanted to take her home, and they talked me out of it because they said, she seems well cared for. She might belong to one of the people out in the country. There's a few houses out there, and they thought maybe she lived at one of those houses, although I think they were just sort of telling me that. I don't really know, but anyway, I didn't. And the last time I was at the property, which was, I don't know, a few months ago, I ended up seeing a carcass, I guess, for lack of a better word, of a tan-looking animal, and I wasn't sure at that point, because it looked like it had been dead for some time, if it was that dog or not, and I felt terrible. And I really thought, if that was the little dog, I just, it must have got hit by a car or something on the road. And so fast forward to today, he calls me and says there's a little black dog, looks like it's about under a year, and seems very sweet, very affectionate, and he's hesitant to get close to it because, he's of the mindset of, look, I can't take these dogs in if I start feeding it or, getting attached to it. I can't do that. And So he calls me and says, "Do you want to adopt another dog?" Which, I immediately probably would have said yes and had no problem with it. But, my partner, we agree that, getting another dog would be good for Jack. But he does have some jealousy issues, which he's very social. But I think really more when it comes to, um, he's very attached to me because I'm sort of the primary caregiver, taker, whatever, of him. And so he gets bent out of shape, like particularly when Chuck, the cat, kind of comes by and I'm petting him and she comes by and gets too close to me, he snaps at her a little bit. And other than that, they really love each other. If I'm not in the equation, they're best buddies. They sleep together. She'll clean him. It's just an issue of when, I'm petting him and she comes up. That kind of becomes problematic. I don't know. I think he would be good with another dog. He was in a foster home with a bunch of dogs and got along really well with them. I think I need to see if I can get my partner on board, bringing this dog home. My stepdad thinks it's a female, black dog. He said it looked kind of like it had some lab in him, which Jack is half lab, and that might be nice. I don't know. I do think Jack needs a buddy. I think, I go out there and play with him, but, it's just, he had a little friend, my friend who moved to Houston. She used to bring her dog over, and they just had the best time, or I would go over there, and they would just play and play and play and play. So, he does love that interaction with another dog, so, I don't know, kind of a conundrum. We'll see. Do you like my Bodark tree? It's Bodark. It's a nice old tree. Bodark is one of the hardest woods, and they used to build foundations, houses back in the, I guess 1800s or maybe early 1900s, I don't know, because the wood was so hard and it would last. Anyway, and it grows it's kind of an unattractive tree, although it's cool in its weirdness because it kind of grows kind of scraggly or twisted or scary. I don't know. Anyway, it's a very cool tree and I like it a lot. So there you go. Well, that's my vlog for today, and I'm still, can you believe it, trying to upload the video from yesterday. I even went back and chopped it down, and if I try to upload it in iLife 09, which you can directly upload, it says it's too big, even though it's only like, I chopped it down to 9 minutes. It still says it's too big, and now I'm trying to do it through YouTube for the third time, and it's been going for about I don't know, 4 hours. I did have to edit because it was like 18 minutes long, but I didn't put any transitions. There's no music. It's just chop, chop, chop. There it is. There's no way in hell I'm redoing the video. So I don't know. I'm really frustrated with that. And hopefully now this one's almost 10 minutes, and I got to try to chop it down so I don't have the same problem. So hopefully you'll see this before summer. Bye.